Hey everyone, so getting life insurance had been on my list for a long time. Just something simple that would take care of things if I wasn't around, not a massive policy, but enough that my wife wouldn't be left sorting everything out on her own. But every time I tried, it stalled out. All the agents, the health checks, the paperwork, it never felt like something I could just do. Then I came across Eleos Life. It's fully online, there's no medical exams, the whole thing took about like 10 minutes. I answered a few questions, picked the coverage I wanted, and that was it. I was insured. What's really great is everything that comes with it. Every policy includes access to a GP, therapy, mental health treatment, stuff that's actually useful week to week. So in this video, I'll walk you through how Eleos works, what you get, and who I think this is a good fit for. So, all right, now it really is that easy to get covered. Eleos is fully online. It's all laid out in a way that's easy to follow. You choose between life insurance or disability and answer a few health questions. Just basic stuff, nothing confusing, nothing hard to answer. Once the quote came in, I picked the coverage that makes sense, added my payment details, and that was it. I didn't have to call anyone, didn't have to upload any documents, no waiting for someone to approve it. It felt like going through checkout on a normal site. If you've ever started something like this and given up halfway through, this is by far the best version I've used. It just works, start to finish. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning, what really stuck with me after signing up is what the policy actually gives you. Not just the coverage itself, but access to care that I couldn't always justify before. There's 24/7 GP access included, which means if something's been bothering you, like an injury, a weird pain, anything you've been putting off, you can talk to a doctor right away. No phone queues, no waiting rooms. Same thing with mental health. You don't have to hit a breaking point before you can get help. It's built in. And that stuff matters. Most of us tend to just push through stuff. It's kind of human nature. Whether it's back pain that's been dragging on or some stress that's been messing with your sleep, it's easy to ignore it when care feels out of reach. In my case, I really did use that mental health help. I had a bit of a rough stretch last winter, and I definitely would not have gotten the help I needed if I had to find it, book it, pay up front. That's the difference here. It's real support and not just when something serious happens. So look, it's hard to think about, I know, but if something happened to you tomorrow, your family would be in terrible shape emotionally. The last thing they should have to worry about is how they're gonna pay the mortgage or afford a funeral on top of everything else. With Eleos, policies in the UK, which is where I live, it started from £5 a month, depending on your quote. That's like less than a cup of coffee. And it gets you legit coverage between £5,000 and £250,000, depending on what works for you. That kind of range makes it easier to find something manageable, even on a tight budget. You can choose a smaller policy that still gives your family breathing room if the worst happens, or you can go higher if you want more peace of mind. And they've got two main options as far as policies go: term life insurance, which pays out a lump sum if you pass away, or disability coverage, which gives you a monthly income if illness or injury keep you from working. And once you're covered, the coverage starts right away. There's no in-between phase where you're paying but still don't feel protected. And hey, if you're thinking about giving Eleos a try yourself, I left an affiliate link down in the description. It won't cost you any extra, but using it does help support the channel. And sometimes we can even get you some discounts and special offers there that you wouldn't find anywhere else. So feel free to check that out if you're curious. Now, one of the things I liked about Eleos is that you don't have to go searching for it. A lot of people actually come across it while using other tools, stuff like a credit builder app or something to help with budgeting and saving. That's actually how I found this. I was doing some online banking, just checking my score, and saw a section about affordable life insurance. I clicked through out of curiosity, and within 10 minutes, the whole thing was done. So it's not being pushed through ads screaming in your face or cold calls from salesmen. It's part of the tools you're already using. Now, behind the scenes, Eleos takes care of the complicated stuff: compliance, licensing, all the tech. They partner with a ton of platforms. Look, insurance is a really heavy thing, and it's nice to find it in a context that makes sense. But if you've ever looked into digital life insurance before, you might have come across Ethos. It's probably the biggest name in this world, and while they absolutely do offer a lot, term life, whole life, even final expenses, the focus there is really on range. Like, if you check out their site, you'll see a huge list of different policies. Eleos takes a very different approach. It's less about having every type of policy and more about making one kind of coverage genuinely helpful. It's that wellness support. It really makes a difference in your life. That's the part that stuck with me. With Ethos, you get coverage. With Eleos, you get tools that help you through the stuff that could lead to a claim in the first place. So while they're both fully digital, no agents, no medical exams, Eleos feels more personal. It's not just about planning for the worst, it's about the life you're living right now. Because most insurance is built for worst case scenarios. You pay for years, never use it, and if you're lucky, you just lit money on fire until it expired. I suppose that's great on paper, but it also means it's easy to forget about, easy to cancel when money is tight. Eleos avoids that, not by trying to scare you into keeping the policy, but by actually offering things that help while you got it. It's that GP call that you don't have to pay for, that therapy session that gets you through a bad stretch, the physio that you finally book instead of living with pain. That kind of support keeps people around, not out of obligation, but because it makes life better. You're not paying to maybe protect your family later. You're getting something that helps you stay healthy, stay stable, and keep the policy long enough to matter. That kind of thing isn't common, but it makes so much sense. So if you want to check it out, there's that link in the description. And like I said, we usually have partner deals or discounts there too, so feel free to take a look. Also, if you're interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. And if you got a policy with Eleos, or if you got questions about how this kind of coverage actually works, feel free to drop those down in the comments. I always like hearing from you guys, and I want to know what you're looking for if you're trying to get more financially secure. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.